the stories are told. Warrior hearts beating brave and bold. Small town pride in the air we breathe. The spirit of the game will never leave. Forever and always go Warriors, we shout. With fans in the stands, there's never a doubt. Game day Saturdays where memories ignite. Under the lights we fight the good fight.
Welcome to this episode of the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. Troy, I'm back. I was absent for, 3 weeks? You for sure.
You were gone. Yeah, we did two. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks you were gone. Yeah, because I did two shows without you. That's it.
Yeah, I was fishing. I was fishing over at the Iowa. Actually, the week before that, I was at the Iowa Peer Support Conference, which was top shelf. Dealing with mental health for first responders and things like vicarious trauma and compassion fatigue and PTSD and how to look for warning signs and then how we can support each other as we go through this career so that at the end of it, we're not just a smoking rib cage.
Well, that sounds really exciting.
It was, but the fishing was great.
Yeah, I bet.
I did caught a few walleyes.
Did you?
About you. Yeah, a lot of perch, a lot of yellow bass, a few crappies, a lot of bluegill. Yeah, a lot of fish. Caught a ton of fish.
You were gone for a long time. I mean, so well, what do you expect? I'd expect you to catch a lot of fish.
Well, yeah. I always like when you go into a bait shop or something like that and you buy whatever you want. All right, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
That's for people that don't know how to fish.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, and I hear that all the time. Good luck. And I'm like, well, I'll take a map.
Thank you.
I'll take a map and
that's right, the map.
Yeah, whatever else you need. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but you're back and we're ready to roll. We're into week 6 now, heading into week 6, and we've got a whole new guest in the bunker with us.
Absolutely. We're trying to hit these new dudes, and we brought in an exceptional young man tonight, Troy. I'm pretty excited about it. He's a transfer student here from the great state of Tennessee via Georgia, via Tennessee, via Iowa.
Yeah.
So Jadon Moore. Welcome, Jadon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. So what are you excited about with the podcast? Getting class credit?
Yeah, definitely gonna send this to my professor. See if I can get some points. But, no, I'm just excited to have a conversation with y'all.
Yeah, Jadon is you are a comm major, communications, and learning all kinds of stuff there with Mark Newcomb. Andy and I were talking about that, and he's the one that kind of got us started.
Yeah, Mark Newcomb. Mark, dude needs some credit. I mean, come on, hook him up. Mark got us started. We talked about that beforehand, Jadon. Our first
3 or 4, maybe 5 episodes.
Yeah, that was
more than that.
And they were rough.
They were rough.
Yeah, they were really bad.
Not his fault. It was our fault. We were not very good. And we were also interviewing like 4 people at a time, and they were all standing behind glass. They were in the other studio. And so we were in another studio and we were looking at them through glass, and it was a weird situation for sure. But back then totally audio, and now we've even got video, and they had video too. They had them on the microphones. I don't know how that all works, but
wow.
Yeah,
we got nothing like
pretty
that.
Pretty good.
So Jadon, number 56 on your programs, folks. New to the Warriors. How you finding Forest City, bud?
I actually like it out here. I like how peaceful and quiet it is. I really like the community, how welcoming they are. Everybody's just super nice. Everybody's going to say what's up to you on the street, in church, going to welcome you, ask you about where you from and everything, how you got up out here. I really like it out here, though. It's definitely a big change of pace.
Well, and we'll get into all of the why you're out here, but and I forgot to bring it up on my phone, and I apologize. Nobody needs to watch me look at my phone because I have bifocals. But you are you're from Franklin, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm doing the same thing over here.
Wagon wheel? Is that was that part of that?
What happened?
Now I thought, and I could completely be wrong, but I thought on Hootie's song "Wagon Wheel," it's actually what's his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker.
Because don't they
Franklin?
say? Well, I don't know if they said is it Franklin City? Yeah.
No, it's Johnson City.
Johnson City. Okay.
Yeah. Johnson City, Tennessee.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is Franklin. And,
Franklin, 83,000, seventh largest community. And when you look at notable people on the Wikipedia, and it can't be wrong, the first one that comes up is none other than C.J. Beathard. Ever heard that name before?
I definitely have, but I'm not sure.
Really? CJ was a quarterback for the University of Iowa. He was the last decent quarterback the Hawkeyes ever had before Kirk Ferentz probably ruined him. But they sent him off. He went to the pros, and he's had a decent career. I don't know if he's backing up somebody or if he's doing equipment or something like that. But when you look through this list of people, and Jadon and I were talking about this a little bit, Kane Brown, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, Billy Ray, Miley, yeah, right. Kathy Lee Gifford,
Wayne Eddy,
yeah, Vince Gill, Amy Grant, Faith Hill. They
live there though. They can't all be from there.
They probably just live there, but
they can't all be from there.
No, they can't. So
McGraw, Faith Hill, Brad Paisley. These people have all been to Treetown. They've all been to Forest City. Justin Timberlake. He has not been. Chris Stapleton. This just must be where country music people live.
So, Jadon, do you like go to the grocery store and like run into these folks, restaurants?
No, I did see Michael Orr when I was working at Sam's Club one time though.
Who?
Michael Orr.
Michael Orr?
Blindside.
Yeah.
You know the Blindside?
The movie The Blindside? Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
He went on the real guy.
Yeah, I know that, but at the same time, like how they adopted him and forced him to go to Ole Miss. I mean, that's kind of abuse, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, later I think that's what they were claiming, but he's not listed as one of the guys that lives there. He must have moved on.
He lived in Mississippi. Remember? I saw the movie. That's one of my favorite movies, actually. Yeah.
He was just in Franklin.
I think he lives there now.
He does?
It's a lot of
Did he play for the Titans or something?
I don't think he did. People just be moving out there.
Well, it is like there's a lot of people moving to Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
There is a ton.
Yep.
So what do you do? What's like the best part about being from or living there, and what's it like there?
Definitely always something to do. If you want to go to Nashville, go honky tonkin', just like 15 minutes, 20, maybe 30 minutes drive.
Get down to Broadway.
Go to Broadway. Broadway's cool. I mean, I don't really go out too much like that, but like if I wanted to, I could. A lot of good football out there. A lot of good football players. 6A high school football. That's also a peaceful place too. Like you can go on walks, go for a run or whatever you want to do. It's a lot of variety out there.
Yeah, so absolutely, and that's what it's all about. So, so what we just kind of alluded to a little bit is that you're originally from Macon?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Macon,
did you grow
Georgia.
up there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I lived there until I was like 18.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So then you came up, you moved to Franklin, you went to school over in Brentwood.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Ravenwood.
Yeah.
Ravenwood High School.
Brentwood, like not California though.
That's the name of the town.
Where OJ was.
The town is actually in Brentwood.
Okay, see, I was close.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's like
you weren't hanging around with, Nicole and Ron.
No,
you don't.
I don't think he was born then.
No, I'm sure you weren't. Supposedly, O.J. Simpson allegedly killed Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron. Oh, Ron, forgive me, sir. I should know your name. It was all over the place. But yeah. Gosh, I'm sorry.
Can't help you out.
Can't
help you out. I was gonna say Ron Perlman. He's an actor. That's not the guy.
No.
Ron Livingston, also an actor from Iowa.
Oh.
Ron Litzen, not an actor, from Forest City.
Yes. I can't argue with you.
All right. Anyway, so we know the guy. He was Ron.
Okay.
So you started. We talked a little bit about the first school that you went to was
Mount St. Joseph.
That's up in Cincinnati, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yep.
so you went to Cincinnati.
Yes, sir.
And then you transferred to Middle Tennessee State University.
Yes, sir.
All right, and that's in
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Murfreesboro.
So 45 minutes away from.
It's spelled weird. Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
People just call it the borough.
Murfreesboro.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then how did you end up going from NTSU to entering the portal once again and making your way to the greatest place on God's green earth?
Yeah, for sure. So it's actually a pretty interesting story. I'll backtrack to when I was actually in Cincinnati. The end of my fall semester, my sophomore year, I knew I wanted to transfer. Like, nothing wrong with Mount St. Joseph, but I just knew, like, financially, because it's a D3 school, so financially, like, couldn't do it. But I knew I wanted to transfer. Entered the portal. Waldorf actually reached out to me first and offered me first. So this is in 2023. Yeah. Reached out to me first, and I was like, Iowa. I was like, I don't know if I want to go to Iowa, but I just kept on talking to the coach. I think it was Coach Nally at the time. Yep. He reached out to me and offered me. And only reason that I kept talking to him was so I could post that offer on Twitter and get more offers, because that's how it works. You get one, you get some more. Yeah, I know. And so I got more offers, and I was running out of time. Like, the window was closing for the portal. Yep. And I just didn't really know where to go or like what to do really. And so I prayed, and I was like, God, just like, please tell me like where I need to go. And then he just said Iowa, like Iowa. And I was like, what? So I prayed again. So then he said the same thing. And I didn't go 2023, so it's going into 2024 now. The portal is closed. Didn't go, came up with this plan to go to MTSU, like 45 minutes down the street, try to walk on somewhere, maybe switch positions so I could actually make it on the team. Horrible decision. I was just like, I know better than God. Like, I know, like it sounds crazy.
First one to ever do that. The first one to ever think that you're smarter than our Creator.
This is a real Jonah situation that we've got going on here. He's
really?
saying, hey, go to Nineveh, Iowa. And you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. So, didn't learn my lesson in Sunday school. So from, just, After I decided to go to MTSU, it was just like I was in a dark place. Like, I just wasn't really. I knew I wasn't where I needed to be, and I knew that he kept on telling me, he kept on showing me signs that I should go, like I should listen, and to just like trust him and let go. And finally, it just got to a point. I wasn't able to try out at MTSU, and I was just really down, and I just didn't really have anything left. So I was just like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna quit fighting, and I'm gonna trust you. And that's been like the best decision I've ever made. So I'm super, super like happy here. So
I couldn't be more. We couldn't be more happy to have you here. Just by your words, we know that you're a man of faith. Which that's one of the things that he and I had a conversation about. That's not the only reason he's on. He's an exceptional football player, but he's even a more exceptional person. Where I was really struck was early in the season. There's this kid named Jadon Moore on the band app, reminding people that Thursday nights at 7:00 was Bible study, wherever you guys happen to have it. Like, this is different. This is different from the Waldorf University football that I'd seen. And I'd mentioned to you a couple times that, hey, I appreciate you doing that. Do you get good response from the guys? Is it well attended? Is there like one or two? Or?
Yes, sir. So we started off with like 9 or 10 people, I think. And then the word started to spread more and more, got to like 12, then we got to like 15. And so 15 was the most that we had last semester. But this semester, like I say, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I told the team to come out here or to come to a Bible study after practice. I just like kept on pushing it, because usually I'll just send the message or I'll like do a little bit of word of mouth. But I was really pushing it all week for guys to show up, and we ended up having like over 33, maybe like 35, 36 people show up to a Bible study. So that was
saw at the game on Saturday. We had a little mishap with the national anthem. Don't worry about that. My phone kept playing, and I didn't know what was.
The audio was terrible on Saturday. I don't know if that's your fault or not, but the audio was not great on Saturday.
No, that is not my fault. That is a sound system issue down for somebody else to fix. But the unannounced start of the national anthem, that was just a playlist that I didn't stop the playlist. It went right into it. So that was my fault. Congratulations to the crowd on both sides, though. I mean, they just popped right up, and they're like, "We're doing this." We were not doing it, and and all of that. But I noticed. So because of that, we had a little extra time. We got things sorted out, and then you guys. I'm assuming that was your group. You were out there. There was a big circle of guys, and it just had a good group. It looks like you were in a prayer and getting things set up for the game. And tell us a little bit about that, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of guys like they'll come around, and like I won't even look up sometimes because I'll go out there and hit a knee, and a lot of guys they'll just like come around, and I don't know if it was my circle or a different circle. I always have like my eyes closed and like I'm on a knee, but I just feel like more and more people as my eyes are closed. I feel more and more people just like coming in and whispering the prayers or just not saying anything at all, and that's just a great feeling, man. Just to have some brothers that just rely on the Lord and just love the Lord and just are not afraid to share their faith and express their faith in front of everybody. So yeah, that's a
well, it is. I mean, it's a Christian school, right? I mean, Waldorf is a Lutheran school, and the faith is. I mean, Andy, when you and I went there. I mean, not too far apart. There was a lot of. I mean, you didn't have to go to chapel, but it was.
You had to have
had to go to
religion class.
Had to go to and everybody still has. I think they still have to do religion. You guys take a religion class.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's good. I think that's good, and I learned a lot in those classes.
I did too.
I'd like to see a little bit more Jesus at Waldorf, to be honest with you. I mean, there could be a little more Jesus. I see a lot more. I was happy when the other schools that we go to, Northwestern, we played Concordia. Concordia was here. They did a team prayer. I mean, I told Chad Gassman, I was like, hey, we can go ahead and do a prayer at the beginning of the team. I mean, that's allowed. Every school in the GPAC is, a church school. And he's like, I like it when the teams come together at the end and pray. And I'm like, have you watched the entire game? Because I don't think that we do that, do we?
No.
Well, I can tell you on Saturday, and one of the things that it was a touching moment for me because I've been in that locker room for 6 seasons, and prior to the guys lining up to go out, I knew the voice right away. But Jadon, he gathered everybody around. I've been in that locker room a lot. It's never quiet unless I'm in there by myself. And Jadon he was offering praise and glory to God, and it was a touching moment. And then the team finished with the Lord's Prayer. And I am not going to lie to you even a little bit. It was very emotional for me.
I love it.
That's what I love. And I appreciate that so much about you, Jadon, because bringing that aspect to this team is what is needed.
Yes, sir.
We need a lot of other things too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're never going to go
Let's
wrong.
start there.
You're never going to go wrong with living your faith and expressing your faith.
Yes, sir.
Because the entire team said the Lord's Prayer together.
That's awesome.
It was beyond awesome.
Yeah.
And it was one of those, okay,
That's the prayer you need to know. I mean, it doesn't get any more complicated than that. Jesus says, hey, that's all you got to say.
yeah. So it was great. Appreciate that from you.
Yes, sir.
Jadon,
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Now, is that something that like your faith, is that something that's always been a huge part of your life?
So I grew up in the church. My dad was actually a preacher, but I didn't like retain anything. Like I'm telling you, I promise you. Like I was,
Makes sense, doesn't it?
yeah. I was just sitting in church, majority of my life, and it would just go like one through one ear out the other. Maybe sometimes I think about it, just growing up, but I didn't really lean into it until I say like January, when I like got the courage to actually come out here, and when I was actually sitting in church, and nearly every service while I was back home, outside of God's will, like doing what He told me not to do, it was just like conviction, just all over me. Just like it felt like every sermon was like directed towards me. It was just like crazy. Yeah. Like I felt horrible.
Yeah. I think he's talking about me. Did he even know what I was doing? I mean, well, yeah, I felt that many times. Yeah,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. It's probably even worse if you're the preacher's kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know he knows what you're doing.
So
Yeah.
your father is a ordained minister, or at least a preacher. In church?
Yes, sir. Sometimes he doesn't have a church anymore that he preaches at consistently, but sometimes he'll get called to preach out, and I'm super thankful for him, just because him and my mom, just because they poured into me like my whole life, and just the stuff that they were saying, like God's word that they were saying to me at a young age. Like, yeah, I actually did retain it, but it just like I didn't understand it until now. Like I think back to some of the sayings that he would say or my mom would say when I was like a little kid, and then I would just like brush it off or whatever. Then I see it again now. I'm like, oh man, like I understand it now. So
yeah,
That's awesome.
it is. Yeah, I think that you have. I got to jump back to what you said before, because you had said, you talked about it now a couple of times, how you were kind of ignoring what you felt you were called. You felt you were being called and told that you need to come to Iowa.
yes, sir.
Which is a unique call, I would say. I don't, but that's awesome. And you ignored it, and then you finally did. And then you said it was the best decision that you ever made.
Yes, sir.
And so you came in the spring.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you came in the spring, and I tell you what, things changed. We had new OC. We had some things straightened out. We had some new good, yourself being one, recruits coming in on the semester, and then we were looking through the summer. And then I'm just saying, like, how we're 0-6, going on like 0-17, 0-5. Sorry. Yeah, but I was just counting the season before.
Oh,
Yeah.
20.
What week does this air? I'm just kidding. So anyway, but so like we had a losing record.
Yes, sir.
How is it the best decision you ever made?
I know that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, regardless of the results. So Coach Cleary always says we're not a results driven team. So like win or lose, like we worry about the process. Like we trying to do the process right. You try to do the little things, the details right. Win or lose, because it doesn't really like matter at the end of the day. It's about like getting better consistently every single day. And even though we losing right now, like I don't regret coming out here, because I'm doing the Lord's work. Like I'm just planting seeds to people, man. Just like getting out the way, letting God do His work. And I've met some amazing people out here. So I mean, I feel the same way if we was 5-0.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. But I mean,
Maybe next year.
yeah.
I love that. I mean, I'm glad that's what you said, and because it is something that, I mean, it has to cross a young man's mind. I mean, if you weren't stilted in faith and rooted in your conviction that this is where you need to be, that's what it is. I mean, like, I have faith that Warriors are going to win a game. I have faith that you're going to do the right thing, and that the team is continuing to get better. And I like what you're telling us that Clary's saying, because I know Tom, and that sounds exactly like what he would say to anybody.
Yes, sir.
So the wins are going to come. There's no doubt about that. And what kind of people are we going to be now, while we're waiting to get while we're getting there, and what kind of people are we going to be after we start winning, which is going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, and we got you also have the luxury of position coach wise being led by Coach Brummer, who's one of my favorite human beings. I love all our coaches. Please don't get me wrong, but I can say Ben Brummer is a quality individual through and through, and I think you two probably gel pretty well, don't you?
Yes, sir. I love Coach Brummer, Coach Brum Dog. Yeah, he definitely taught me like so much more than I would even imagine, like about football. Just technique and just stuff that just you don't even think about as a D lineman. He like has revealed to me. In some pretty like odd ways. Like he got some weird drills, but they actually do work. And so like you just gotta trust the process, and you gotta actually execute it on Saturday. So yeah, I definitely love Coach Bremer for sure.
So what's the key? You've been on the sideline. You've been here since it was cold, and you're seeing what's happening on Saturdays out there. In your opinion, what's the key? Obviously, we want to keep that positive spin on it. But what do you see as some of the things that are going positive for the Warriors that we can continue to build on?
Definitely building on the culture, for sure. Because I've heard that before the spring, we didn't really have a culture at all. And so that was one of the issues. Definitely I feel like we need to definitely lock in on being better men and just being better individuals, just like outside of football, because like everything that you do off the field is going to translate onto the field too. And so if you like skipping class or not doing what you need to do, handling your business, then you're going to see it on the field eventually. So I think the key is just like consistency, like I said earlier, just focusing on every day, like keeping your head down and just working and not looking too far ahead in the future, not looking in the past, like, we 0-16, we can't win one game. Nah, bro, we trying to focus on, can we do this right every day throughout practice? And then on Saturday, can we actually follow through and execute it? And so it's just, that's what we trying to figure out right now, is just the execution part on Saturdays, because I mean we know that we capable.
It's there.
Of winning.
We've seen that it's there. I mean, there's no denying it. And I agree with you, Jadon, 100%, that everything that you do needs to be great. Mm-hmm. It needs to be your classroom work. If you're working in a job, is your locker messy? When are you holding doors for people? Are you being self-centered? I mean, all these other things that I see some of our dudes doing, and I'm not going to throw stones because, I was 18, 19, 20 years old before too. And I was a little bit not even a little bit self-centered. I think it was a lot self-centered. But the reality is that in something like this, everything needs to be about greatness. Everything that I do, you need to do it. Need to mirror a champion, and if you don't care, if you're like, if you throw your crap all over the place, if you're not respectful to each other, if you're not respectful to people, the strangers, it's love thy neighbor, man. Mm-hmm. And it's just, that all translates out that you can't expect to be a champion on the field on Saturday if you don't do everything in your life to a level that exceeds what most people do. Mm-hmm. That people should walk through our community and say, that's an exceptional person. They probably play football for Waldorf University. And I don't know if we're there yet. And we don't have bad people on our team. So I'm not saying that whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But there's some people that just really don't put a lot of effort into all the other things until Saturday comes, and then they want the glory. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, glory is going to be found later, but... Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, and there's a lot. There's I think it is a good culture. From what I'm hearing, it's a good culture. You're saying that it is. Jadon and Jack says that it is. The other players that we've talked to says the culture's good. Andy, you're there and you've seen something good. Culture's good. I don't want to make it seem like our culture was an abomination, a year or two ago or whatever. It has definitely gone through strains of cultural shifts, I guess, maybe. But that has a lot to do with who you bring in. I think the coaches have done a very good job recruiting, putting the call out there to get the right people. The criticism always is like, the last 30 guys that always come in the summer or whatever, if you're not where you need to be on your mission set as far as recruiting goes, are they totally bought in? Mm-hmm. Is that where your problems come from? Are they, where were they in the first place? That puts a little bit of a challenge on guys like you, Jadon, because, you're a person of faith and you're already making the call and putting it out there and saying, hey, here's Bible study. Here's, you have an idea how people are supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. I think that there is definitely an opportunity. I mean, young men in college are going to be young men in college, yeah. but there is a lot of room for improvement in faith and in understanding what it takes to be a man, and a man of God. That's a lot to ask sometimes, I think, of a 20-year-old, particularly with all the other influences, but you can work towards it. And I think that what you're doing, that's just fantastic. And that's got to continue to happen. And then that culture builds too, and it rolls into something very special. And I think that's what you're saying is happening.
Yes, sir.
100% guarantee. Let me echo a little bit, because when we start talking about the culture here at Waldorf, it is not bad whatsoever. And I started in the 2020 season, and rough times. And again, nothing to do with the staff, nothing to do with what they were trying to do. We had some success on the field, but the reality is that every year, there's a better quality product in our locker room. The people and how they treat each other, how they treat the community, how they treat the university, that continues to inch up. It's not an overnight thing. Absolutely not. So let's shift gears with that. I said we weren't going to get deep, and here we are. Wasn't really deep.
Wasn't that really that deep?
No. So okay, Jadon.
Yep.
When you're not leading men to Christ, what do you like to do with your time?
Definitely go on walks. You definitely gonna catch me outside, like by the river or behind the high school on that little hill, looking at is it a wind turbine or a windmill?
Yeah, but it's 6 of 1. Yeah,
okay.
That's a wind turbine. Yeah, that one over by the high school. Yeah.
So I like to go on walks. I haven't really had too much free time this semester. So busy.
If you had free time, let's just say you have a Saturday afternoon to do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Ooh. Honestly, probably just sit around and eat some food.
Nothing wrong
Sit
with
around
that.
and eat some food.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I do have like hobbies though, like over the summer when I'm not like in season. I like to make art. Obviously, I'm a comm major, like digital art and everything. I like to do that. Also, I do make music too. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of music you make? Now you're coming from Franklin, so
Oh no, it ain't country. It's not country.
come on.
Little country influence.
Little country
Nah, it's rap. But some people say that.
fusion, man.
Some people say that my music actually sounds country when I say it, but it's just because I have an accent.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So hip hop, rap. That's what you like. You do that. That's
Pretty
awesome.
much.
That's good. So we'll have to get a sample of your stuff here.
Okay.
You throw some on or something like that.
I think
Get a
so.
little-
Maybe on this episode.
Maybe on that. If he's got, I don't know. You got it on your phone?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You send. Is it an iPhone? All right, you airdrop something to me and I'll put it in. You don't have to do it right now.
Okay,
We'll get it.
okay.
Don't let me forget though.
Okay.
Also,
I definitely will not let
You won't let me forget. I got to jump back a little bit because we were talking. We mentioned Brentwood, and then we had the OJ, and we couldn't remember
Ron's last name.
Can't remember Ron's last name, but I'm just sitting over here, and this whole time when I'm looking, Jadon's got the white Bronco on his.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. That's so perfect.
He's wearing the white Bronco, man.
It's not.
I mean, come on.
It's not why I got the. It's not why I got the pullover. I promise you.
And that's the first thing. He was coming out to my truck, and I said, "Hey, I love your sweatshirt."
Yeah.
Oh man,
We have a Bronco. We have
Really?
the 22.
Oh,
or
okay,
23,
okay.
whatever it is. Yeah, we have the new version of the Bronco, and we love it.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. But yeah, and so is that what's the story behind the white Bronco on your shirt? Yeah,
I just like grew up like I just always liked vintage Broncos. Like
Yeah.
not the new ones, like no offense, like but I just like
Yeah,
the OG Broncos,
Yeah, yeah.
like 60, 70 Bronco. It's just like I just think it looks like super cool. I don't know too much about it. I know they're expensive though. And I know they're expensive. They expensive to like fix up too. So this is like my dream car, basically.
yeah. The retro Broncos are very expensive.
I had
It's a whole culture.
my mother had a Ford Bronco 2. If you remember those.
Remember the Bronco too?
Yeah. Do you mean also or 2?
No, I remember the Bronco twos. They were much smaller than the real Bronco.
Yes.
but not much smaller than the new Bronco.
No, they were still up in the air. But yeah, my mom had one, and one time she sent me over to Woden to to pick up some meat from the locker.
Nice.
And got back, unloaded it, and apparently I forgot something because Dad took Mom's Bronco, went down to Litzen Motors when Ron Sr. was still running it, and it sat in the lot for a while. Let's say till June.
Oh.
You imagine what a piece of meat does?
Oh, no.
Yeah, my uncle was actually.
Oh, no.
He was going to show it one day because it was relatively cheap. And he opened the door and he said, "And death came out."
Oh, my
the
gosh.
door and grabbed me by.
Who's your uncle?
Harvey Schaefer?
Harvey Schaefer.
Yes, my Uncle Harvey, one of the greatest guys in the world.
I know.
And
Saw him. He's in the Good Sam.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so some poor detail guy had to go fish this piece of rancid meat out.
Lord.
And they tried to decontaminate it, and they just sent it right to the auction.
Yeah, what can you do? That's that's worse than the Seinfeld episode with B.O. with the taxi driver.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what we're talking about when we talk about Seinfeld? No,
Not really.
TV show.
You don't watch a lot of TV?
Not anymore. I don't even have a TV in my room or a video game. But
All right.
What do you point all your furniture at?
Yeah.
I'll probably end up changing that in the spring. TV though, like I like to watch the old like Nickelodeon shows like iCarly, Zoe 101, Drake and Josh for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Vintage.
Our
For me,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to. Oh man, they're watching Drake and Josh again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, that's probably what you grew up with and what you came to love. Yeah. So are you a movie guy?
Yeah, kind of, a little bit.
Vintage movies like.
I like old movies, like 90s movies, like Heat. Heat is one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
They got a lot of shootouts in there. I like action movies.
That's a good movie. He's a good movie.
What's
a
the
long
best
one? It's like
football
3
movie?
hours.
Best football movie? Oof, man. I feel like you got to go Remember the Titans.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a right and wrong answer, and
You
that's
got to go
the right
Remember
answer.
the Titans, man. You can't.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
I watched that just probably in the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those where you just type in football movies and
There it is.
Denzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about that on Nate Bargatze's podcast, and they were talking about football movies, and that came up, and they had said that Remember the Titans,
By far.
but then they said they went back and watched it. Seeing it younger, it was but it's a Disney movie, so it's kind of like over the top a little,
Yep.
And they're like, you watch it now, and I think Aaron, who's one of the comedians, played some football in college, and he's like, I mean, none of this stuff is going to happen that way or whatever. It's just a little too perfect, but it's all right. I mean, you got to love Denzel, and you got to love the idea of the movie.
It was based on a true story. 1971 was the time frame.
Yeah.
Now, granted, 1971, I was, depending on what month it was, I would have been between 1 and 2 years old. And to think that there was still that type of culture going on in parts of our world, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
You're not too far off the 60s where that was horrible times. I shouldn't say horrible times. There was good that came of it, but at the same time, just the attitudes. Attitudes towards race relations just drives me nuts.
I still like Any Given Sunday. It's a little more vulgar. I think it's got one of the best football halftime speeches in a movie ever. You know what I mean? Like just the football is a game of inches.
Yep. That's the only part of the movie I've seen. I haven't seen the rest of it. I
might have to watch that. What was the movie where, all right, let's put the women and children to bed and let's go hunting? What movie was that?
I don't know.
Is that like Blue Mountains? Not Blue Mountain State.
Could be Blue Mountain.
I don't know.
That's a TV show.
Somebody text the show.
Yeah, text the
the
show if
show.
you know. Other football movies that are out there. Go.
We just talked about it. Blindside.
Blindside,
yeah.
I like that movie though.
Is it about football though?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
It's about a family.
Okay.
About a family
About a
and
football player.
How about Friday Night Lights then?
Friday Night Lights
Yeah.
is always a solid movie. Now,
Yeah.
is the series better than the movie?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think
Definitely
so.
on series for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
You want me to come up with another one?
yeah, well, it's not, the camera's on you.
I'd have to say Longest Yard.
That's a good one. The Longest Yard. Which version? The Burt Reynolds version?
Burt Reynolds, of course.
Okay, yeah, because I think Adam Sandler made another. But speaking of Adam
Adam
Sandler,
Sandler.
you know this movie?
With Adam Sandler? Bobby Boucher?
Oh yeah, Waterboy.
Is it Bobby?
Waterboy.
Or Billy?
Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah, Bobby.
Waterboy.
Yeah. Like when I'm walking around during practice, when I'm walking around during practice handing out water, and they're like, ooh, especially when it's hot, and Miss Jamie will have some cold water out there and be like, oh, this is really good. I said, this is Boucher special.
Yeah.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, and other than that, I guess we could probably go through and, I mean, find some things like, Game Plan with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh yeah.
But it's more about his daughter.
Have y'all seen Gridiron Gang?
What?
It's also with The Rock.
No, I've not.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good
I
movie.
suppose.
Yeah.
What was the movie? And football was only a part of it, but like in the very beginning of the movie, there was this dude was running and
Pulls out the pistol.
and then somebody shot him.
No, he pulled out a pistol and shot somebody trying to tackle him.
Yeah, what movie was that?
That's a great question. Was that Wesley Snipes? Oh, I'm going to get out the pocket.
All right.
Stand by.
In the meantime, other art that you like to do. So when you're in the comm program, do you specify what you're? I mean, is it? I don't know how that works because there's like, I've seen the TV stuff, the production that they do there, video production. I've been part of their short film productions just as an actor that they bring in and stuff like that, And so I'm very familiar with Mark Newcomb's teaching style, having never been a student of his.
Yeah.
But what is your specialty in?
Definitely. I definitely am more like in my bag when I can just have like a blank canvas and just come up with something in my head and just like try my best to like put it on a canvas so that I can like show you like what's my idea in my head, like what the vision is. I definitely like photography too. I haven't been able to take too many pictures lately. But I just say graphic design is the best way to describe it. That's like more that's just something I could do for hours. It's just like not get tired of it. Like play some music in the background and just go to work.
Well, what is that? Like, when you're doing graphic design, like, what do you mean by that? Is like, are you drawing on a computer? I don't understand. I know that's a big field. I just don't know what you do.
So it's more like, so if somebody needs a poster, then I'll make a poster. So I'll like have different like fonts or have like a border or like a background color that I have to like layer on top of each other. And then other types of graphic design could be photography, or it could actually be like physically cutting out paper and like folding it up into like a box or something like that. I've done some crazy projects over my career, and it's just been like, it's so broad. Like I've made a whole book before, like a little booklet, like multiple times, and I've made a video, photography, and posters, and just like a portrait art, like making a cartoon. I've made some GIFs before too, just like little animation stuff. So it's super broad, but those are like the basics.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. Perhaps they'll have maybe there's some free time that you have. Obviously, you're quite busy right now, and you're knee deep in all of the other things that you've got going on. But maybe in the second semester there'll be some Sunnyside Studios things that I could throw your way and take some of this off my plate, because it's getting pretty heavy around here. I'll tell you that
for sure.
You know what, Troy? I apologize for going silent, but we forgot so many great movies.
Oh, okay. Let's bring them up. I see you've got the pocket computer out.
Wildcats.
Yeah,
with Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
How about Rudy?
It's the sport of kings, better than diamond rings. Football.
Rudy was another huge one where I'm like,
oh yeah, I forgot Rudy.
Brian's song.
Yeah, it's a sad one. True story also.
North Dallas 40. There's so obviously they talked about Greater is one of my favorite football movies as well.
Greater.
Greater, wonderful movie. I can't find the one with Wesley, or I thought it was Wesley Snipes, but maybe not. All the Right Moves. That was another one back in the day. Yeah. There's just a ton of them in here.
Do you think that there are more football movies made in America than there are other sport movies? I can think of. It seems. I feel like there's I don't want to mirror the Nateland podcast, but they had talked about football movies, and they were also talking about other sports movies, and I was thinking. I bet you can list a lot of hockey movies. I think you can list a lot of great hockey movies, and I don't even watch hockey. But then you can also list a tremendous number of football movies, way more football numbers, and baseball, and I suppose there are some basketball. But I feel like what sport do you think has the most movies out there?
It's got to be baseball, doesn't it?
Besides football,
yeah. You think football's got the most?
Yeah, I think football's got the most. I'd say probably baseball, and then basketball. Because I really like Coach Carter, the basketball movie.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Well, yeah, but I was surprised at how many. They were talking how many. They couldn't think of any hockey movies besides the Mighty Ducks.
I can't think of any either.
I'm like Slapshot.
Oh yeah, great.
Goon.
Huh?
Goon. That's a hockey. Doesn't matter. It's just Stifler.
Miracle on Ice.
Miracle on Ice. Obviously, yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, that's another Disney.
Well,
film
that's because 1984 Lake Placid Olympics, we won it all. We beat the Russians. Well, and then,
the Russians were just to get to so we could beat the Finns.
Was it the Finns or the Swedes?
Either way,
yeah, somebody.
Their neighbors. Who knows? They know, obviously.
So, yeah, Jadon, sorry, we really got off on a tangent.
Yeah.
So, okay, Georgia, Tennessee, Iowa.
Yes, sir.
Where else all you been? Any place really cool?
Lived in or just visited?
Vacation,
Okay.
drove through.
Yeah, so I was in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
Right before I came out here. And that was just beautiful.
Elk hunting?
We was just out there. I was with a friend on vacation. They was nice. They invited me out there, so I was like, of course I'm going. And so we went to the Yellowstone, and it was just the whole time we was out there, it was just a movie backdrop. Just so many mountains, just super high up. It started to snow a little bit, and it was just super nice. It was super nice, and it was just beautiful, really. I don't know. I really like nature, looking at nature and stuff. So, being out there was nice.
It's a great place to do it. I like Wyoming. It's very unpopulated and also very pretty, very, very pretty, mountainous, and no mosquitoes. I can tell you that. There's no mosquitoes there.
Do they have the pirate bugs, the little black no-see-em pirate bugs that are terrorizing everyone right now?
Yeah, I didn't know they were
Terrible.
called pirate bugs until I saw an article on it. Maybe it was a Facebook article
They're
or something.
the
minute pirate bug. I didn't know that's what they were called. I just thought they were no-see-ems.
You know why
they're terrible?
You know why they bite you?
No, I don't know why.
Jerks.
Oh,
You're not a food source. I think they're actually kind of tasting you. Nope, not a food source. I'm going to move on. And then 700 of their buddies goes around.
Oh, they got to check it out themselves.
Yeah. It's I'd rather have mosquitoes almost.
Yeah. Well, they're
No.
something, aren't they?
They're terrible.
I don't like them.
They're attracted to the color white. And so Miss Jamie at practice last Thursday was wearing, and it was warm, she was wearing a black long sleeve shirt and pants, sweating like crazy, and they still got her.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that's got to be, you guys have to feel that in practice.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
You cannot focus.
It could get a little worse before it gets better because now they're starting to take the beans out. And that's where they live in the bean fields. And, but then the best thing is frost. Love frost. Frost
got to get below 28 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just
for them to go
below
away.
28. So an overnight below 28 will get rid of the mosquitoes and the minute pirate bugs.
And the army worms. I'm at war with army worms. They got my yard. They got me alfalfa. Talk about
they kill it
pirates,
all.
man.
Yeah.
The army worms come up from the south, and they blow in on us some of these big storms that we get late in the
Are they those little black
summer.
ones?
They're about this long, and they're kind of black and green.
Okay.
And they eat everything. They just they'll eat everything. And so I have been poisoning my yard and my alfalfa field this week with, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to save the alfalfa.
Dang.
Oh, it's tough year farming.
And I don't know if since I was digging in my computer, did you guys talk a little bit about what you like? What you would like to do after you post graduation?
No, we didn't talk about that at all.
Using your degree. I mean, if you could, obviously, a music career would be best.
I don't really care about music. It's just something I do. It would be pretty cool though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if something jumped off, like they listen to our podcast and Troy throws up one of your tracks, and
I will.
and somebody goes, "Hey, we got to get that guy."
Yeah.
And you get a multi-million-dollar contract.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It would be pretty cool.
What about are you thinking about getting into to the clergy? Maybe doing some work in the church, or is that just going to be something that you do as a layperson?
I really don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I could just trust his plan. If I had to guess though, I'll probably use my degree by just taking pictures somewhere. I really like photography. Or just being on a graphic design team, just like making graphics every week for somebody or a group or a company or something like that.
It's a big business. I mean, I'll tell you right now that like people don't even realize it, but just about every business out there has got a video or a production or a graphic design, anything that has to do with sales. They don't have to even be a huge company. They're going to be promoting their own products. They're going to be doing their social media is huge. I mean, that's just the new language for advertising in a lot of ways. And so, and staying on top of that is difficult. I don't like doing it. And I have 3 podcasts to promote, and I'm terrible at promoting these podcasts. And so it's just, but it's like, there are great jobs out there that are very satisfying.
Yep.
Great pay and benefits and normal work hours, and you're working for a small or medium sized company. You don't even have to have a huge high rise or anything like that. But it seems like when I was in college, if you were gonna go into marketing, I guess then you'd be like I don't know, you'd be like planes, trains, and automobiles, and you'd have to sit there like Steve Martin and wait for a guy to look at a picture for 3 hours and decide whether he likes that particular advertising.
Right.
And now it's much faster, and people can do it. You can do that from home.
Cool. Well, and really staying on the same vein of, I mean, obviously you're a college athlete, but if like you love college athletics or being around athletics, that's one of the really, I think, emerging markets is that digital content creator, somebody because that's part of what recruits are looking for.
Yeah.
Or to continue that team's marketing strategy or anything like that, to be able to have the really cool graphics, being able to see really good video and everything else, just all the hype stuff and all that stuff. I wish we had a budget to be able to do something like that, to be able to, we did a little, Coach Nally and I actually did a video a couple of years ago of A Storm Is Coming, with Will Strickland. And that was kind of fun, but it was not anything huge. I think you edited that, Troy.
Did I?
I don't know. Maybe Will did. But anyway, things like that. I think that's the emerging market right now.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about family back home. Who you got?
So I got 4 older brothers, Micah, Darren, Christian, and Titus. I'm the youngest. Titus is the second youngest. Christian is the third. Darren is the fourth, and Micah is the fifth. And I love my brothers. We're all like spread out right now through Alabama, Georgia, and now I'm in Iowa. So I kind of branched all the way off.
Are they gonna try to come up and see a game?
They're just so busy with work and everything like that. Yeah. It would be nice, but I mean, there's no telling, like no type of pressure at all on them. But my folks are in Tennessee, both in Franklin. I got a lot of cousins in Tennessee. Yeah, that's about that's my family.
What's your folks' names?
So my mom is Darnita Robertson. My dad is James Moore. So yeah,
nice.
Shout out to them, man.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So like when you go back home, one of the things I always need to know is there like when I get home, I want this to eat because it's the family meal. Is there something that you get pretty excited about? Because I think it was Jadon Mays said, I want to go to Whataburger. And he and I had that conversation the other day because I was sitting next to a Whataburger down in Branson, Missouri, and I thought of him. I didn't go in.
Before you answer that, we talk about Whataburger and Jadon. I walked right by him when we were out in Hastings, and I'd gotten a double cheeseburger that you could buy from one of their student groups or whatever. Yeah. And so I did, and I was walking back to the visitor stands, and I was just eating this double cheeseburger. And he's standing right, and he's like right by me. I'm like, you'd like a bite of this, wouldn't you? You have to wait till the game's over.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
Driving crazy. I love.
Oh yeah.
I love Jadon.
Yeah. So your favorite meal?
Oh yeah. So my mom, she makes a mean, just like a chicken pot pie. But like the crust that she uses, like the dough, is just, I still don't know what type of dough it is, but it's like sweet, and she'll like make a whole. It's a real like pot full of it, and that's definitely one of the top meals. She also makes good green beans. Like I don't know how you can make green beans taste so good. like she really be throwing down in that kitchen, man. Like she makes a lot of stuff. I'll really eat anything that she makes, really. But if I had a go to, like mom want this, I would want her chicken pot pie that she makes.
There you go.
Yeah. Or actually, shepherd's pie.
All right.
Oh, the mashed potatoes on the top.
Yeah.
So, is there anything out here that you've had to eat that is kind of like, whoa, Iowa? Probably haven't. You've been eating at the Calf.
I have been eating at the Calf. I had A&W for the first time like a few weeks ago. I had the chicken sandwich. Not bad. It's pretty good. It didn't like blow my mind or anything like that, but it's definitely good though.
Well, they do have A&W's got the best. I mean, root beer. I feel like you get it right out of the tap or however they do it. You know, when it's served like fountain or whatever. That is just hands down the best. I do love some good A&W. It makes me thirsty for A&W root beer right now. Such just really quenches the thirst. Good Lord. Is this a commercial for A&W? I don't know what's happening here. You know, we got me thinking about it. Yeah.
It's easy to do.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do some things. We're going to get the Gridiron feeds you guys after the game. You got some pizza, didn't you, on Saturday?
I did. I don't think I did because I stayed in the locker room for a little bit longer. And I cleaned up and stuff, and I had to see Miss Jamie about my concussion and everything.
You're the one that cleaned up on the big side of the locker room?
It wasn't just me. I think it was a few other guys.
Well, I appreciate that. Trust me, I appreciate that. Because I actually noticed when I was there doing laundry on Sunday morning, I come in and spend about 3.5, 4 hours doing laundry post game, and it's like walked in, I was like, ooh, this side of the locker room looks good. Now the east side looks like something threw up. Yeah, it was tough shape.
Yeah.
You guys, I will say this about the game on Saturday. The first quarter looked great. I mean, defense looked great. Offense was moving the ball. We had some momentum. We didn't score, but it was exciting, and that's where you just know that. I think we're 95% there. I don't know if it's not quite 95, but I mean, we're definitely in that, 85, 90 range where we're just like, this is where we need to be, and just keep doing what we're doing and building that attitude and the culture and doing things right and focusing on getting those little things right and the details, and the wins will come. And I talk to a variety of people. I always do, and on Saturday too, and look, the team's doing the right thing. The coaches are doing the right thing. The staff's got the right idea. They've got the right plan. Nobody's going anywhere, so things are fine. Obviously, we always want to get a win, but we also want to build that culture. maintain that retention, keep our warriors in place, and do the right and just do what needs to be done. And those wins are going to come, and everybody knows it. So it's a good place to be. Maybe you know what? Maybe you were right to listen to God, and maybe this turned out to be the best decision that you made.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind for sure. Just because he's put me in certain situations where like I would look back and think, oh man, when I was going through this, I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand like why I was really going through it, and now I'm able to help somebody else out with it. Like a year later, like a few months later, and now it's starting to make sense now, like why I went through some of the stuff that I did, why I made some of the decisions that I did. Like now I can like help guide people and help like comfort people and just relate to people and listen. So yeah, I definitely know for sure that that this was the right decision. So I just love all the people here too, and just how, like I said, like quiet and peaceful it is. Like I can go outside for a walk and just like not even hear anything. You just sit there and just pray, just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since you brought it up, you know, you said that you're in protocol right now, you know, for getting your bell rung on Saturday. And I had actually, on Sunday during team recovery, when I was there, I was like, all right, I was looking for Jadon to invite him to be on the podcast. Is everything okay? Because I had even said to Coach Brummer, I said, he seemed pretty down. He's like, he's in protocol. I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
You feel well.
Yeah. Nah.
So you feeling a little better?
I am. I actually am. Yeah. Saturday and Sunday, I was not there. I was not there at all. That wasn't me. Yeah. I definitely got some rest. Don't have like crazy headaches. Not as like foggy or cloudy. I'm able to remember stuff for the most part. So.
Yeah. He did warn me. He said, well, I got a concussion. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk straight. So do my best.
Sounds good to me.
I was going to say, yeah, if this is concussion, Jadon, man, we get him back in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Jadon, we're getting close to wrapping up, and one of the things we always like to do is give our guests the final word. So I'm going to drone on for just a second, just to kind of give you an idea of what you might want to say. Some people talk to the fans, they talk to their family, they just have a message that's close to their heart, whatever that happens to be. But we always want to make sure that you guys have that last word here on the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. So it looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look up a verse for sure. Right. One of my favorite verses.
Yeah, Troy, did I not tell you that this kid is solid gold?
Solid gold. That's one. Well, I get. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He was handpicked.
Yeah. I think I know what it is.
All right.
I don't even think I need it. So it's well, I'll just say shout out to my family first. I love y'all so much, man. I miss y'all. Definitely gonna come visit, eat some food, hang out, play some video games with y'all over the break. To the fans, we really appreciate all the support. Y'all keep on showing up every Saturday, regardless of the results. Y'all stick through it with us, and just are just so kind and like encouraging us, and we wanna repay that with a win and a few wins in the future. And so Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the conviction of things not seen, the assurance of things hoped for." And so what that meant to me was, I found that before I came out here, and I just really had faith. Like, even though I couldn't see like where I am now and what God has blessed me with now, I still had that faith and that belief, and that everything was going to work out, and everything's going to work out in His favor, and everything's going to like work out how it's supposed to. Like, nothing's going to go like wrong in His plan. His plan is perfect. Like, even though like it might not be on the time that you want it to be, it's going to be on His time. So that makes it perfect. So, let's just stay focused on like building every day, and just try to just be consistent and just work and have faith. So yeah, that's what I got.
Perfect.
Did I tell you?
You did.
Yeah. Well, Jadon, you're touching hearts and lives here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. On and off the field. And Mom and Dad, wow. You should be very proud of yourself and very proud of your son. You've given us an exceptional young man, and we're going to honor that. We're going to make sure that he's well taken care of while he's here. He's going to want for nothing, and we're going to make sure that we're going to treat him like he's one of our own every day. So good on you folks. Very good. So appreciate that very much.
Outstanding. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. We want to thank number 56, Jadon Moore, for coming out and saying hi.
Thank y'all.
And thanks for taking the time, folks, to listen to this little episode of season 4. So that's going to do it for Troy Thompson. This is Andy Buffington, and forever and always,
go Warriors. You can join the Waldorf Gridiron Club and be part of the best small college football experience in America. Just visit our website and pick your membership level at waldorfgridironclub.org. You can also click on the Support the Show link in the show notes to donate.
Okay, let's go. Back from the dead man, yeah, he rose. Okay, come on, put down my pride, I let it go. Let's go, let's go. No way it's my name, he knows. Oh no, now I'm with you, I can't let go. I was so lost without you. Leave me the way you want to. I know it won't be easy. You won't deceive me, you will redeem me. Deny myself, pick up my cross. To follow you and on that road that would be lost. Always and fake friends. Your way is more discipline. Who needs them? You gave me breath and now I'm breathing. Won't leave you. I trust your plan when I can't see it. Believe me, there comes a day with no more grieving. Receive it. I spread your word, Lord, without ceasing. I am on my knees, God begging you to please show me the way.